What's up, everybody? This is the Boncho Boys here with another gameplay video. I'm here with, obviously, Evan.
And Jacob, playing some BT7.
Yeah, BT7 meta.
I'm on the left here playing Commandramon with a DarkKnightmon top end.
Yep, and I'm playing the Ancient Gray Red Hybrid package, Red Hybrid deck, I should say. Super powerful deck, especially in the week 2, is performing pretty well of the format. And you see Jacob here, the Deadly Axemon getting the search off is super good. Checking the top 5, grabbing any Knightmon. Grabbing that Knightmon for that early check 2, play 2 boys. It's a super strong card in the Commandramon deck.
One of the things I have to have knowledge in my head is that Burning Greymon is a ridiculously strong out to this deck, because it being able to pop a 4K or less answers almost every card in my deck that isn't a DarkKnightmon or a DarkDramon. So at any point in time, for little to no memory, Evan can simply just pop my guys on board, and with the Flamemon that he has in Hatchery having Piercing, he can do like insane plays of being able to clear security and removing my board state. So I have to play aggressive with that knowledge that that he can simply just like delete boards with little to no memory.
Exactly. And I played the Pokemon turn 1 just to see if I can get a better rookie. You see I'm going into the Agunimon here so that I can trade into the Commandramon, hoping that I don't check anything big in security, because I know Commandramon is a super low to the ground deck. And you see me here piercing. He checks the Pokemon, gets an IFO on the bottom. It's pretty unfortunate. I actually live, hitting the Ogremon, and then, like you were saying earlier, Burning Gray, killing the Deadly Axemon, so he can't go into the DarkKnightmon if he does have the other piece to it.
And that's obviously something we don't want to see. Being able to answer two of my boards, leaving the most important one alive. I swing in with my Commandramon, and it does die. Checking top 3, still the strongest Commandramon by far.
Yeah, you get a lot of value off of it, especially you see here, like, you're getting the blocker right off of it immediately. Just getting that check off and still getting your body on board. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a way to delete the Burning Greymon, so if I do have another Burning Greymon in hand, I am going to be able to pop something else and swing in for a check. Probably going to be popping the Commandramon, the 3K Commandramon. Yep, exactly. Popping 3K Commandramon, because if he does block with the block Commandramon, I'm just getting more bodies off board. I'm trying to clear security and, continuously getting those checks in.
Commandramon thrives in early game, especially being able to play out a board that replaces itself, and as it dies, sets you up for big plays with your DarkDramon. However, against a deck like Red Hybrid, while it's able to keep up with me in terms of aggression and have easy outs, or have cheap easy outs to my low to the ground board state, so this is definitely a matchup. If I can't get a grip on it super early, I will lose. So I do, with that knowledge, I do know I have to try and play just as many boys as possible, or start answering threats. I do run the BT6. I do run the BT6 Ogremon as a way to help answer like level 4 or lower threats. But we do see me having to sadly play an IFO to answer a Burning Greymon, just because I don't have any cards in hand that can help stop that, and unfortunately giving him enough memory to go into an Aldemon inherited Ancient Greymon, which is something we do not want to see.
Yeah, I'll be going to be checking for security, not checking options. This Ancient Greymon is not going to die anytime soon, and putting him to, I believe, 1 by playing the Takuya. So there's absolutely no play lines you can do to win in this instance, because I have the Ancient Greymon on the field that if he kills, I'm going to be playing a hybrid anyways for game. So he needs to be able to get 3 blockers on the field. You see him swinging in, trying to get the Pokemon effect. It lives because Pokemon is weaker. And I think he is going to plays an IFO to kill it. I believe it's because he forgets the effect of Ancient Gray playing the Flamemon just for game. And that's going to take us on to game 2 with Ancient Hybrid, Red Hybrid taking it. Dang,
Yeah.
Big Force in there is pretty strong as well.
Game 1 happening in less than 5 minutes, just to show how fast Red hybrided in its aggression and just consistency. Definitely one of the stronger decks in this format. Going into game 2, I'm going to want to go second. I think with most of the decks in this game, or in this format, you do want to go second because most people want to play Tamers turn 1 or play Bokomons. So starting your turn, instead of starting it at 1 or 2 like we have in previous sets, starting your turn at 3 or even 4, especially for a deck like Commandramon, I can play 3 or 4 bodies in one turn, and that's going to help me out aggro Evan here. But I actually don't think I have a phenomenal hand going into this round, or going into game 2 here. Having to Digivolve a Hagurumon, which is unfortunate because that would be one we would want to play. Having to Pride Memory Boost being my favorite card in this deck actually. It works really well with the Commandramons, it works with my DarkKnightmons, it works with my DarkKnightmon package, and it works with the Mechanori-mons. Just it's a super awesome card that I have gotten nothing but like good work in with it. And we see Evan going into another Ancient Greymon possibly.
I'm going to the Gunimon to hopefully draw into the Ancient Grey, but I just played the Takuya just because I don't have the Ancient Grey in hand, and I want to be able to get that Burning Grey off to be able to pop the anything that doesn't die in security. He hits the Analog Youth, allowing me to grab that Burning Grey, which is going to be popping these these very important rookies. Hitting the Ancient Grey, dying, and then he's just swinging all in because he knows all of his stuff is going to die next turn. I've got the Piercing on the Agunimon, which allows me to swing into his Digimon with the Ancient Grey or Burning Grey or anything like that, getting those free checks off and clearing board.
Boosting to go to 4 and using the Ogremon just because I do know, as Evan said, Burning Grey is just super aggressive against me, and something I don't want to see, so I definitely want to try and answer level 4s as often as I can. But as you see, the Hagurumon not dying makes it so I don't have cards in hand, and a big problem with game 1 and 2 was I ran out of steam super fast. None of my Pogumons could die to get cards in hand, and or they would bottom options. So not being able to recycle cards in hand is super detrimental to me.
You see me playing the Atomic Inferno here, making my Burning Grey 11,000, checking 3 security. The only thing that's going to kill it is going to be IFO, Iron Fist Onslaught, or I want to say Darkdramon. Is he coming in, getting the top 3 checks? I think he does gain the memory from here, passing his turn over to me at 3. We'll see. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I am going to 1 turn, it's not over yet. He's figuring out the top, but I'm still getting 2 more checks off. Hopefully it doesn't, I can't remember if it doesn't die or not. It does die. It does hit the Iron Fist Onslaught, which does kill, which is unfortunate. I don't have lethal next turn unless he hits a Tamer in security, but there's still so much to do at this point. Jay going to the Commandramon. It is really it's super late at this point. He does hit the tie. It's gonna be setting me to 3 memory, and I will have that hybrid for possibly game if he doesn't have a way to deal with it.
Playing a Mechanori here to just try and stop the onslaught that I know is coming. But Evan is right. At this point in time, hitting the tie is super unfortunate for me because it means I do not have a way to prevent him from abusing his hybrids. And I believe he does have the Ancient Greymon here, so he is going to go into that huge stack, attempting to check 3. I believe I do have to block here.
Yeah, checking 3 at 14k because of the Demi-Marymon. It is going to die, so I'm going to suspend the Analog Youth to gain the memory, putting it back on my turn, hatching an egg, then playing another Digimon from my hand, that being the Flamemon, searching the top 3, and just grabbing whatever I need for the next turn, and grabbing the Takuya and the Burning Grey. Again, just some insane cards to deal with this matchup. I think the reason why it has such a good matchup, again, is because of how much removal as well as early game aggression, because they're just trying to... Commandramon doesn't have a way of dealing with the constant onslaught and removal. They run out of steam really quickly, which is the issue. Jacob runs the Grumblmons to deal with not being able to finish the game, which is what a lot of decks I see in this format are unable to do. They get a lot of early game aggression, but aren't able to finish it. So you see me playing the Burning Gray to pop the Hagurumon for free because of the Bokomon, and then playing another Tai Kamiya, putting them at 3. They do swing into the Giga Storm, which doesn't really matter, and then using the Commandramon effect to not get anything, unfortunately. And their only out is Darktraumon or Grumblemon, which they do not have. And
unfortunately, trashing both of my Grumblmons earlier in this game was kicking myself over that. And we have 2 security left. Nothing too crazy that can save me the game here.
At this rate, his only out, there is no out, because Iron Fist Onslaught would kill 1, and then I've got another play cost of 4, so double Iron Fist wouldn't even do anything, and the game at that point is just already over.
So here's our deck list. There's not much I would say I would change with the Commandramon list. I think Commandramon is the only deck that can use Darkramon well, being more of a mid-rangey top end for Commandramon. But Commandramon's just a solid deck. We just unfortunately gone up into a matchup here that is a little too in our throat the entire time.
Yeah, and this is my list. I didn't make any changes, but what I'm thinking about doing after playing against other decks with this Red Hybrid is taking out the Giga Storms, because I did use them for removal, but this deck is more of just a straight up aggro deck, and my only removal is actually going to be Burning Gray. So taking out those for 2 red memory boosts, just for more consistency's sake, more memory so I can't be choked, because getting choked in this deck is so easy, only running the 2 ties. And I think that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Put some comments down below, share some love, subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you guys next time.